Load the trap with bait. You should probably move away. Oh, Jesus. Hi. Hello, friends. This is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Dredge, where we're on day 97. Wow, time flies when you're dodging madness and death. And this time, we are going to head over to the Twisted Strand, I think. Blue mackerel. Okay, so that's just the regular one. We can discard this. Did we just finish a book? A plan for the future. A scientific exploration on responsibility and accountability within the fishing industry. I don't think it'll catch on. 15% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. That sounds good. I still don't really understand how fish stocks work. So I'm heading straight for the... Uh-oh. The music changed. I'm just listening to the music that came about. Gray mullet. A plain fish often found in sandy or muddy areas. One of a few species that can survive in brackish water. You know what? I'm not even trawling right now. I think I want to. Yeah, there's literally no reason to not trawl as far as I've seen, at least. Hey, look at that. We only have 2 more things left. 2 more powers. Alright, our first up... Is that an airplane? First up is our old friend, the delightful, wonderful, sweet traveling merchant. What can you tell me about the Twisted Strand? Not much, to be honest. I've just gone inside the once. I sailed into that lagoon behind us and saw I could go left, right, or straight ahead. Something about the place seemed off. Through the fog, it seemed like the trees were moving. Am I going to be attacked by Ents? I can't explain it. I turned around and sailed right back out. I sometimes use this spot to rest up for a few days. The sunrises are particularly striking through the haze. Never do any regular business here, of course. You're about to. And where's that trawling line? Mangrove and shallow, silt filtering net. Yeah, this is what I want. So I want mangrove and shallow, maybe? Like, if I keep coastal and shallow for the sinew spindle and anti-tangle, I think that'll be good enough. Wait. Actually, we don't have to. I mean, I think I will just for now, because I don't know what I'm going to find. But let's put this over here. That's probably a better way to keep my space free. Where was that? There was a good spot just a little bit ago. Here, plenty, plenty. Mouth of the deep, plenty. And day has arrived. Let's start exploring. The question is, do we start out at one of these? Oh, this is shaped like a little goldfish cracker. Do we start out there? I think we do. It is quite a sunrise there. We got a gar in our net. Mangrove, an exceptionally long and slender fish. Strong scales stretch down the length of its body. I've never seen a gar in real life. Or like in an aquarium or anything. They're sort of like swordfish, right? Sergeant Fish reporting for duty. What are you? Sometimes called the snook. This drab fish feeds on anything smaller than itself, including juveniles of its own species. That is a harsh way to live. So we got multiple airplanes over here. It's going to be a regular dredge here. Dog tags. So there's a military... These are military planes. A pair of dog tags. A name, number, and address is printed in duplicate. Let's see if we can investigate the airplane. No. Tarpon. Tarpon. A A powerful fish capable of bursts of energy, well suited to dashing into the mangrove roots to take cover. Where do you actually find mangroves? Because I know that it's an actual environment or tree or that, something like that. Research part. But I don't know where they are. I'm thinking places like the Everglades. Like, are there mangroves in the Everglades? Or am I thinking, is that a different kind of tree? Can I interact with this ship over here? Oh, god damn it, again! How many times are you gonna get me? Plenty. The answer is plenty. Good lord. I wasn't even thinking of that remotely. Alright. This is gonna be another of those flag things, it looks like. Maybe? No, the flag things were square, but this could well be just another type of flag. Like, they have those nautical flags, right? Hook flag. A leaf, a teal flag with an angled edge bearing the symbol of a fishing hook. Did I see a yellow light here, or was I mistaken? Was the yellow light just that? I thought that was a ship honking at me. I didn't think that was a actual... That was the music. That actually is just the music. Is that like a crawdad? A catfish. Apparently they're delicious, though I've never had some. Equipped with sensing barbels, this large scavenger can detect morsels hidden in the mud. Let's get another one. Ah, I missed it. How did I miss that? That was actually difficult to miss. All right, let's head back to the boat, to the pontoon. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, shit. I deserve that. I was rushing, and I deserve that. Horseshoe crab. It looks freakish and unnatural, so does everything in the ocean. But this ancient relic of the past sells well. Thank you. Nope, we're gonna light it up. Nope, nope, nope. Light. There we are. We got a giant mud crab. These highly cannibalistic. These crabs have been known to devour their soft-shelled brothers after molting. No room yet. Under research. Do we start working towards the versatile rod? Coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. Because this would let me remove that, the smaller one. I think I'll start working towards this. A new day begins. So let's head south to this island. The one south of the place where we found the boot. I wonder if there's ever a reason to turn off the lights. Like if there are fish that see light, maybe? That are attracted to light and you have to sneak by in the dark and just deal with the panic. Oh, treasure. Look at that. I love the way that looks. Free mullet treasure. Yeah, we'll leave this for now, just because the day's getting late, and haven't really looked at anything yet. There's an airplane. Is this another crab? I see the claws. I think this is another mimic. Yep, I saw the claws that time. And I feel pretty good about that. Don't mind if I do. You relax, friend. A sextant. Happy hunting. Now, is that it, or is this a thing? Another hooded figure. I am not ready for you. Let me come back to you when I've kind of explored this area a bit more and know what the fish are and how to get them. All right, the next day begins. So how do we start navigating this? I think let's start by looking at this first island. We'll head in here. Again, the trees... Oh, the music immediately gets ominous. I felt a buzz there, but I don't know what that buzz was. All right, more Sergeant Fish. I'm not worried about you for the moment. Is this gonna attack me? Is this like an angler? There's something up there. It's a trap. I'm not doing it. No, thank you. I'm not. I know what a trap looks like sometimes, and this is probably one of those times. It's like a bear trap up above. I'm not going to sail beneath the bear trap. Thank you very much. Not yet, at least. Maybe eventually. If we go left, someone's happy to see us. Can I blow this up? Yes. Good. What is that? Is that land? I'll bet I need some special thing to access that. Tattered receipt added. Goldsmith & Son, number 27, Little Marrow. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes. Received a further $3 for a custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow, December 23rd, for collection. This is probably a Christmas gift, maybe? Engraving is to be as follows. For Jay, my shining star. Do we know Jay's? Everyone has a title, like the mayor or the something. So I don't know. Now what is this? Crash ship in the camper here? A large man watching. He's got the airline military airplane thing on the sleeve. Large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered local wretches. Take a seat. The local wretches, what? You join him by the fire. What's a local wretch? I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers. On account of them affecting the mind, they made us see things, do things. I haven't seen mind suckers here. I ask you for safe passage away, but not until I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? They were mind sucked, probably. A number of us went down in the fog, crashed into trees, or ditching it into the water. Those that survived rallied here, under the boughs of this giant tree. But it offered scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in the fight. Are you any different to the rest? Yes, I am brave. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of here. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. Tell me about mind suckers. This is the most pressing thing on my mind. Devilish creatures through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. I hate this place. First time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a fever dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. Must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Crap. Okay, any shipwrecks around here? No. Anything that meets its end is quickly swallowed by the silt. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'll ask just to be sure. Yeah, find the lost pieces on the mortar. Okay. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags on the tree behind me. Seemed fitting enough. But I've only got tags for the ones You must understand, I never found all the bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads you might find useful. Here, take this one in good faith. I'll give you one more for each tag you bring in. I already have one sitting back at my base. All right. Why are you wanting the dog tags again? To hang, yeah, okay. All right, good. That's everything. Wait, anything else here? It's just storage, yeah. Oh, you know what? It's in storage. I found some dog tags. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree, as promised. Thank you for the research part. And let's finish this research off. Excellent. All right, we'll try going beneath this, but I feel like we're just going to bang into it or something. I was afraid it was going to try to grab me. I really am not looking forward to getting brain sucked. We got a vortex interloper. Is this another one of the dimensional ones? The, like, portals? Sort of. A slow swirl twists its body, stretching it towards an unseen dimension. The thing is, I really want to see what this does, so I'm going to... I mean, I want to see if there's any benefit to it, because the other possibilities, we could make it... We could run through it, make it crash, but if we dodge it, maybe that means we can... like, if we dodge it, maybe we can get whatever's beneath it without the danger after having sprung the trap. Oh, I found myself here. Didn't mean to be, but here I am. Question mark added to cabin. What's the question mark? A gleaming mullet. Scales swollen into large clustered pustules. Ugh! A golden liquid shimmers from within. I don't want to pop that or find out anything. Messages. It feels like years since I've been warm. I don't expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. And then more. I've written him another letter. This will be the last one. So the years since I've been warm makes me think it's from one of the aviators. He must return. So one of the fellow aviators that was knocked out is gone. I'm confused by... They must be from one aviator to another, like they're different camps or something? I don't know. What's our next research thing? Harvesting platform. Boy, it's a whole mechanism there. Engine, maybe? We go for the super engine there? Super engine's kind of tempting, actually. That's basically 7 away, though. Maybe going for a pot will be better. Pot with an aberration bonus complex is 3 per day, 5x4. Or 2 to 3 per day, 5x5. So fewer, but it holds more stuff. I think I'm not planning to check these that often. Let's go for a massive one. And now we can use the versatile rod. And so we'll put this in place of this thing. Swift Reaper, what is this? Have a combined fishing speed of 200%. So this means I have coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. 62%, this is 94%. This we can totally remove. I'm not going to sell it, because what if I want to get it in addition at some point? But I might sell it at some point. Aberration in the mouth of the deep, an effigy crab. Wisps of yellow light flicker within this ghastly shell, a screaming skull with a spinal tail. I see the skull now. Oh, okay. Yeah. It looks almost like a dog with the way the ears are flapping down. I don't like that at all. I'm actually going to keep Banish here. I'm about to rest for the night, but I'm just thinking, if I'm thinking about running into something called a mind sucker, Banish might be nice to have by my side. Especially since I'm in narrower places where, like, hasting will be less valuable. Can we trigger this? Now I'll use haste. Huh. I guess not. I mean, it still feels like a bad idea to go too close to it. Huh. Maybe at some point I'll be able to trap, like, maybe at some point I'll be able to use that to trap a mine sucker that's chasing me. We got a blistered tarpon. All these things with bubbling, like, growths, I hate them. Scales giving way to bubbling flesh. A surface dweller singled out and cleansed by the sun. Nothing about that looks cleansed. Shapes in the deep. A mortar barrel. Oh, heck yeah. This is what I was looking for. And if I can get 2 pieces of metal here, this will be a good day. One and 2. Because this is the last thing I need for my hull upgrade. I heard a mild roaring, just a mild one though, so it's probably nothing. And now I hear vibrations, feel vibrations on my controller. Sir, okay. New hull. Metal scrap 1. Metal scrap 2, $1,500, not a problem. Hull advanced. Upgrade the hull to the 4th tier. 15 new cargo. Oh, look at that. Is this a thing of beauty or what? Because lights... Actually, you know what? I think I can actually make a light change here. I have 3 spots for... I have 4 spots for lights. One of them's going... I have 3 spots for lights right now. And I think they were even selling a new light. This thing... So this is 3,000 lumens for 40 yards, 40 meters versus 1,800 plus 750. So this is, it's just better. The math is mathing. And there. Light up the night. Trophy earned. Combined strength of 3,000 lumens. So we found one here. The next one is... That's what a mine sucker is. And it's based on movement. I'll be right back. My cat is howling like a demon right now. I've quelled the howling with snuggles and food. Now, about the mine sucker that's going to kill us. I want to move slowly because I know movement... I felt that. I felt that vibration. And I heard that. Where? I heard something splash up. I'm so paranoid right now. We're okay. I found parts of the mortar. You found one component, but it's still missing a piece. Nearly there. Keep looking. So the next one is there. I'm like darting my eyes all around. I don't want to get caught. But I know I'm going to. It's part of the game. It's fine. It's okay. 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 This is like the base of the mortar, I guess. Mortar frame. The metallic base and frame of a portable mortar. Only slightly rusted. Alright, let's try to get back to the camp here. Ooh, what's this? This is that stone. Stone hums quietly. What's that red in the over there? It's the campfire, I think. We'll pop a question mark here. Ooh. Aberration. And this is one I haven't seen before, let alone an aberration of it. Probably a nightfish. Twinned eels. I think that's the last one we can actually get, unless we Tetris better. Yeah, I think we're just... Okay, we'll leave it at... one less? No, we can do this. We can do this. Airman. I found parts of the mortar. That's the lot. Now while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. I just noticed he doesn't have a left arm. You may have noticed some contraption. I mean, understandably, like he's whittling away, he's still doing his thing. And his right arm is jacked as hell. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortars, and that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the location of the traps on your map, got it? How do we get the mine suckers into the traps? I know what the answer is. It's gonna be, I'm bait. I'm bait, aren't I? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Okay, so is that, I'm not bait. Like, they're gonna tell me, like, bring us 4 of this type of fish. Is it safe? What a silly question. Of course not. Of course not. Have you got everything? How did you make those traps? With patience. The creatures only seemed to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. That's what I was thinking. I understand, so what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Alright. Let me just make sure, how am I doing on time? Okay. Let's discuss the bait for the first one. This one takes 3 fish from the area to make. So we need... Yeah, let's pop you here. And then... I know that type of fish. I don't remember what it is, but I know it. Second type of bait is the catfish. And then something else small. Wait, do I have this at something else small? No. And then, oh, this one I could give you right now. Because you don't care if it's an aberration, I think. And I don't care enough about the money, I'd rather just... This should do it. I'll mix these in here, load this into a trap, and get well clear of it. When the trap springs, I'll fire it upon it with mortar. Make sure you bring back proof the thing's really dead, you hear? Reeking bait, foul-smelling mixture of fish and something else. Airman says this should attract the beasts in the Twisted Strand. I should be careful. I just have it on me now. What's my next research thing again? Pots? Yeah, let's... Massive crab pot, good. Even so, crab pots feel like a little bit of a waste. Like, they feel, not a waste, but they feel like not as good as, not as important. So maybe I'll just do it for engine next, actually. Twinned eels, endlessly pulling away, but torn apart, they would surely perish. Two spiteful siblings splitting at the seams. Ah. Ugh. Wait. Net. Oh, no, nothing here. I was hoping my net might have caught some of the stuff he needs, but no. All right, we'll rest. If we see it, stop. I see it, and I'm not moving. There's a very, very specific Elden Ring reference that I will not say anything that I'm thinking about. I will not say anything more about it in case a friend of mine who has yet to finish the DLC gets to it. If you know, you absolutely 1000% know. A large cage is suspended over the water. A small receptacle is floating underneath. Load the trap with bait. You should probably move away. Oh, Jesus. Hi. Yum. Delicious. Get wrecked. Oh, that's beautiful. It just exploded. Oh, you got mortared. That was great. The obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. You want proof of my success? The chunk of flesh, a pale and bloodied slab. Its smell is acrid and metallic. My two favorite things for smells to be. Oh, how great is this game? The rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. I think a gray mullet is at least one of these fish. I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Alright, baiting. Can I add my fish to the first bait? Yes. This should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load the trap and get well clear. And the second one. I still need a catfish for this, but can I pop this here? Is that the right fish? I think so. Alright, remember, go forward or back, but don't... Pick one based on where the thing appears. Load the trap with bait. This must smell the worst. This must smell just awful. All right, number 2. Now we just need to find a catfish. Oh, this is another of the stone. Mark this on the map. Let's just get the new light space, because we can get this right now. +1 light space, so what does that let us do? It's only one space, but we can put in... I think it's just cloudy lens, right? That's the only one that we really have. There's no better one note, yeah, there's nothing better for one. I see you there. I'm gonna not move. I'll be honest, a part of me is curious to move and see what happens, but I feel like it's gonna happen naturally. If it doesn't, then I will cross that bridge when I come to it. Hopefully they're not just... Oh, shit. Is that a crocodile? Nope, don't crash. I crashed. That's just a crocodile. Hold on a second. Am I supposed to take a picture of that? I don't think it... Again, I don't think this is an actual in-game mechanic thing. I think it's just if you want to take a screenshot. But there. We've done so. No catfish yet, though. You know, the mushrooms are, like, good camouflage, because the mushrooms... Oh, look at that. The mushrooms are, like, glowing. You see that? Some of the mushrooms are glowing there. Oh, people are hearing that. That's not just me, right? I keep feeling vibrations and hearing noises. That bubbling sound, that like rumble from the deep, that's not just from the mangrove section. That's not just the mine suckers. That's something else. Airman, I have a creature corpse to show you. You drop the flesh onto the ground, he gives it a few slashes with his knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Okay. But let's finish this in the daytime. Hey, it's an idol. Is this a real idol? I think it is. First off, let's see what we can glance at this. Glance by just looking. I have no idea what those are. 3 eyes. A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of a deformed fish is barely recognizable, carved into the rock face. The pink makes me think it's an aberration. Because it says a fish, not like 4 fishes or something. A deformed fish, though. Could it be a, like but every fish is deformed, that's an aberration. Like, that's by definition. I really don't know how to make this up. Maybe you have to back up to get a better view. There's something at the bottom, though. Was that always there? It's like an upside down thing. I actually have no idea what to do about this. I'll keep an eye out just as I go through, but nothing really jumps out to me there. Oh, let me mark this. Oh, wrong thing? Are catfish at night? I didn't even check. Catfish are a night fish. Okay. Well, that explains it. I have solved the trouble. So let's just explore a bit for the day. An explosion point with presumably some refined metal there. All right. I love using the marker to figure stuff out, or to come back to stuff later. There, wreckage of an old fighter plane lies buried deep in the sand. Pull a little closer, and give me those dog tags. Dog tags and research part, and a worn gold ring. Gold always holds its value. Does it? I guess it probably does. We got a blistered tarpon. Scales given way to bubbling flesh. This is a recurring theme here. A surface dweller singled out and cleansed by the sun. The other possibility that jumps out at me about the idol is maybe we just have to put aberrant fish there, no matter what they are, and just fill it up. That feels unlikely. They're usually more precise about that sort of request. And we got an entwined mullet. Yeah, just a twisting, twitching tendrils sprout from the gill plates of this little fish. They heave in unison, moving the fish against its will. Why do all the aberrations have to be disgusting? Why can't there be an aberration that's like the most beautiful fish ever? Bam. Here we are. Let me just discard a gar to begin with. We're not going to be... These are stale. Yeah. Airman. Alright, baiting the traps. Bait for the second one. Have my catfish. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. I'll just mix these in. Here, load this into the trap. We'll get well clear, then get well clear from it. So where's that idol again? Let me try putting some of these aberrant fish, because that's my best working theory, is that just, especially seeing the pink, they just have to fill it up with aberrant fish. All right, put you there. The waves lap up to the platform where you laid the aberration. As the water makes contact with it, a buzzing sound fills the air. The previously still water bubbles up and over, obscuring the fish. Servant of the shrine, solve all fish shrine puzzles. There's none in the, that's surprising. There's no fish shrine puzzles in the volcanic area. The Devil's Spine. Okay. Yeah, obscuring the fish. A few moments later, when the water calms, something else is on the platform. A tendon rod. Oceanic, mangrove, and shallow with a 2.5 aberration bonus. All right. Again, good if we're hunting aberrations, which we probably will be at some point, because if I want to fill up the... Like, if I'm trying to fill up the... What's it called? Oh, I need explosives to get in there, I think. If I'm trying to fill up the Fishopedia, like, I'm going to need those aberration bonuses. So even if I'm not using these right now, I'm glad to have them. And I might use them right now. I mean, the speed bonus, it really isn't as important as I expected it to be. I didn't even look at the tendon rod's description. Mechanisms of brutality bound to 3 gouging, flaying hooks. An ungodly fishing device. I guess most fishing hooks are gouging and flaying. Well, no, they don't tend to flay, do they? They just gouge. And you can stack the aberration bonuses, right? So you could probably have, like, a really good aberration bonus by popping all these on. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave it as is right now, but I think if I do hunt aberrations at some point, I might go for that. I might like stack them up. And non-rhetorical question, does the aberration bonus only apply when you're fishing in that particular spot? Like if I have the Viscera crane up, and it gives 2.5 aberration bonus. That only applies if I'm fishing in abyssal and hadal zones. Is that right? That's my best guess. For the research part, we'll just put that right towards refined outboard engine, but we don't need this. This is 26.3 across 3 squares, 9, 18, 27 across basically 28.5 for this. 28.5, yeah. So we're better per square here for the jet engine drive. So we'll just start working then towards the engine stack. A hulking mass of an engine boasting considerable speed. Good. Here we go. A large cage is suspended over the water. Yeah. Load the trap with bait. I think we're going to go backwards, right? Probably move away. Enjoy. Love that. Take the obliterated Mindsucker corpse. Yeah, the explosion was over here. I don't have any more packed explosives. I thought I had... Oh, I must have put it into storage. Dang it. Okay, we'll be back. I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You drop the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down, plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. This is going to be the collector thing, isn't it? With a sickening tear, he wrests it... Oh, no, this is the dog tag, maybe? No, it's a necklace, glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch... This is the thing for the collector. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Shimmering necklace, a large and ornate necklace. Ivory teardrops flank the central setting, an emerald trapped by 4 cresting waves. Yeah, this is a bad news necklace, and let's give it to someone who only has good intentions with it. He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now? Well, that's that, I suppose. Here's a dog tag, first of all. Thanks for the research thing. I'm sure there's more dog tags to find as I'll keep exploring. What'll you do now? Can't say for sure. Thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but it's become somewhat of a home for me. Doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. Think I'll stay a little while longer. In the meantime, I can make some special bait for you, or to help with your fishing. What bait? Leftover from the other bait we made. A small portion of bait used to attract all manner of nearby species. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's an ability. Toss bait overboard to attract local species. We can make some fresh stuff for you if you like. Need some fish from you first. Any'll do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. Huh. We will have to test that out right now. Oh, and I have stuff in the net I forgot about. So if I give you just the stuff in the net here. Convert. Grinds them up. 4 bait. This is really interesting. Okay. I don't know that I need all this, but I'll probably use it. They go crazy for that stuff. Day, night, doesn't seem to matter. All sorts of fish usually show up. So we'll rest here. We'll rest here. Start putting this towards the super engine. Use explosives. So what is this? Has got to be just refined metal, right? Usually is. Yeah, it's just refined metal. I actually don't know if I have any more use for this stuff. Weird as that is. There's a dock over here. This is just a campsite? Just an abandoned campsite. Makeshift dock. Campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of the large tree nearby. This is where one of the airmen, I guess, must have crashed down. I see that mark on the left there above the campsite, that like swirly do. Inspect the fish. Check the bundle of fabric first. A nest of rags lies at the base of a tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. Symbols carved above the tree trunk. 3 distinct set of symbols. So the first set is a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. This is the sky depth, sky depth, sky depth thing, right? Like, I want to check to make sure, to see if I'm remembering that right. Notes. Fisherman's note. Deep sky, deep forever. Deep sky, deep. So the first set of markings, a book underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all, deep, and then sky. Maybe not, but that seems relevant. 5 unfamiliar. Again, the 5. This is 5 equals rise. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. A sacrifice, maybe? The third set. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the waves, up, down, like deep sky, deep forever, or something like that. Inspect the fish on the spit. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. So that's all there is to see. Do the flags do something? Is this a hint about how to use the flags? But no, the flags are like, there's a pirate flag. There's not. These aren't deep in sky flags, but maybe there are a couple of them more. Maybe I'll watch for those. What I was checking here is like how bait works. I want to go into an area that might be, I don't know, a bit rarer, or like where the fish might be. Like this is okay. Let's look at a little bit farther out. Bait. Throw bait overboard. So just fish from anywhere, I guess. Oh, and then the next fish can be anything. So this is if I'm getting fish for an area and I don't really care which, I guess. Huh. And this was a shallow spot, even though I'm nowhere near the shallows. What are you? Oh. Okay. We've done that. We've done that. Let me warp back. Turn this into the collector. Because I have a bunch of stuff to do way back there. I want to do a good full explore of this place, because I only even just saw that. I'll do a good full explore of that place, but I first want to clear this up, and this will probably be it for this session. Ruined mansion. I still can't get into the workshop. You enter the house carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it immediately. An excellent find. Demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside trophy the chains. Sweeps aside some scraps on the dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners, places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. He once more opens the book, dust pouring from the page as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. We've unlocked atrophy. Instantly harvest an entire school of fish. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approached devil's spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Are you human? This is a good question. Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course. As human as you are. That feels like an answer, but it also feels like an evasive answer because I don't know how human I am. I was lost in the waves. Could be a zombie fish person in the making for all I know. How do you know where these relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Say that again? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We'll check. We can guess. We know what atrophy is. The phrase instantly calls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for swift reaping. It can be heard from a great distance, so you don't need to be close to your victims. That's interesting. But the population is unlikely to recover from such vile trauma. Use it sparingly. So it just depletes it, I think is what that means. Again, I can't help but wonder about the direction of these things, if the direction matters here. Like, if these are meant to form a thing. I mean, maybe, because they have different angles to them, right? So maybe they're meant to, and this might be unrelated to the deep sky, deep thing, but it's possible that all the flags are meant to line up in a certain way. They can't yet, because one of them is like a crooked line. But for instance, if we had... Oh no, but even that won't work, because these don't line up. Yeah, nothing yet there. What is this one? It's possible. It just seems unlikely. I think it's still more likely that there's just going to be the flag collector at some point. We shall see. Still no workshop? Yeah. I was really surprised that we got Cull. I was expecting it to be the thing that, like, touches all the stones there, but no. Reap. Let's try Reap. So... Corpses reap. Ruin has visited these creatures. They shall not recover. So it's not just that it's depleted, it's that it's depleted and will never recover. What is that? That doesn't look like an angler. I admit I'm curious, but not that curious. Alright, talk to Lighthouse Keeper. Again, that old mayor of Little Marrow. Some nights I think I can still hear the hum of his engines sailing past the bay, but I know he's gone and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I keep wondering if there was something I should have seen because they mentioned running off to the woods and figures there, but I just didn't see anything. I'm pretty sure I checked at night, but I don't know for sure. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and next time we will head back to really do kind of a full final explore and do the hooded figure quest here and just see what we missed around Twisted Strand and try to get missing aberrations. Not all of them, but at least some more of them. Bye-bye.